many years ago in the early 20s. Cost is $3.95 for the 1-hour flight. We serve champagne and chocolate-covered strawberries and CD music on board. And we take couples up to 5,500 feet, and they have a great time. We've had some people show up with whipped cream and, you know, a bag full of all kinds of paraphernalia. I don't get to see what's in the bag. I have to fly the plane. I would say about 95 to 100% of our couples actually have sex on the airplane. Yeah, of course we change the sheets. I should say on occasion, yes, we've heard a few howls coming from the back and, you know, we just have a chuckle. Occasionally we'll get the odd couple that will ask for some extra time while we're in flight. And they say, oh, you know, can we stay up for another half an hour? And we're like, sure. And they pass through the credit card and away we go.
What is dating like in Hollywood?
You have to look a certain way. You have to have this man. You have to have this car. You have to have... It's terrible.
I was dating a lot in the late 50s and the 60s.
You were supposed to be a virgin when you got married, get married, and have children, stay home and take care of them.
You knew the guy before you slept with him. You weren't ashamed to be a housewife.
Things are totally different now.
What is dating like in Hollywood?
I think it's all about image.
Image is everything.
If you can do something to someone, you will have a million girls that are willing to sit up, lie down, bend over, stretch, do whatever you want, and they all look gorgeous.
You're defined by the car you drive and what the outside of your house looks like.
LA looks like a friendly city, but it's really not. Most of the time, that's just a big sales smile. They're trying to sell you something either themselves or trying to figure out what you can do for them.
There's such a high expectation in this town of being perfect, looking perfect, and so there's a tremendous amount of pressure here because of the whole celluloid glamour.
I have a very nice car that is killing me, but it's also an ego booster to drive down Sunset Boulevard in my black Porsche and my hair's flying and the guys are whistling and I love it.
When you see people driving around in like the super flash cars, and I mean, they're leased.
Hello? Yeah, hi. My name is Miles, and I read your ad in the magazine. Actually, I wanted to come and rent a car this afternoon. Do you have any available? You do? No, I don't know which one. Which one do you think would be best to pick up women in? I like long, dark, flowing hair, legs sort of like that. Hi. Yeah, she had an appointment. And I was also not in gear. The problem is when you go up to these women, you gotta be in gear.
There are more beautiful women in Los Angeles any place in the world. So sometimes it's difficult for normal people because the men are used to seeing such gorgeous women that don't have realistic expectations. They're used to seeing all these beautiful women walking around the streets and they don't understand why they shouldn't have one.
It's hard for a guy like me to get a date in Los Angeles because women in Los Angeles don't just date you. They date your job, they date your pocketbook, and they date your car.
I suppose it's one way of getting a woman's attention, you know?
Women really love a Ferrari or a convertible.
You're dealing with people with a lot of attitude, and we live in this city that's kind of pervaded by the industry, so I think everyone leads their life as if they're being watched, as if everything's being filmed, as if everything is, look what I'm doing, I'm gonna talk on my car phone, and I'm gonna look fabulous at the grocery store, and I'm, you know, all that kind of being on.
I mean, it's almost embarrassing with the phone to the ear and, you know, the Great Dane in the car and the fax machine attached to the dashboard. It's like shameful.